Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be going through problems 5 through 7. I've pasted the tree and the species table as part of this page also so that it's easy for all of you to answer questions 5, 6 and 7. I've also written down the row indices for both of these tables over here. Question number 5 asks us to execute a query which says select tree priority from trees ordered by priority descending limit 1. Since I'm splitting my SQL query string across multiple lines, I'll have to use the plus symbol here to concatenate those two parts. If I want to split a string across multiple lines, I could also use the triple double quotation which is given in question number 6 over here. So let's go through this query. We are ordering by priority descending and we are limiting ourselves to just one row entry. Clearly we are interested in the tree which has topmost priority. Instead of selecting all the column values, we are going to select only tree and priority column. So your query's result is going to be a data frame which contains two columns of tree and priority, and you're going to have exactly one row which has a row index of 1 and the corresponding column values are D and 100, correct? What are we doing next? We are saying dot ILOC of 0. Recall that ILOC stands for integer possession location. Unlike indices which are retained from the original data frame when you get a subset of it, the integer possession start over. So which means that for this row over here, your integer possession is going to be 0. So when we say dot ILOC of 0, we are talking about this particular row over here. What are we doing with that row? That row will be retrieved as a pandas series first of all. Then we are passing the series as an argument to the list function. So we are trying to convert the pandas series into a list. So what you are going to get over here as the output of this query is the list which contains the values B and 100. You will not be getting the name of the columns because you're taking this series and you're converting that into a list over here. How are we taking the series? We are doing that by saying dot ILOC of 0. Let's go through the next question. The next question uses an aggregate function. It says select count of species as C1, count of distinct species as C2 from trees. So clearly we are going to have two columns over here. Whenever you have an aggregate function which is not associated with a group by clause in a particular SQL query, you are going to have exactly one row. So the first column here is going to be C1, next column is going to be C2, and the row index is going to be 0 because we are computing a brand new row because of aggregates. So C1 is going to be count of species. So count of species is going to be 5, correct? It doesn't really matter what we have here. Instead of species, I could have star, or I could have priority, or I could have tree. Any column name pretty much will give you the same answer. So the answer that you are going to get is 5, which corresponds to the number of rows. And then count C2 counts distinct species. So you are going to only get two values because you have M and P here, correct? So let me actually move this to the left over here. Now you can see the column name. So what you have is you have two values corresponding to those entries for M and P here. Alright, let's go through problem number 7. Problem number 7 says select species, count of species as count. So we are definitely going to have at least 2 columns, but then we also have a third column because we are saying average of diameter as size. So before I go through the rest of the queries, let me write down my column names. So the first column is going to be species, the second column is going to be count, and the third column is going to be size, correct? We have a group by, so clearly we are not going to have just one row. What are we grouping by? We are grouping by species, so which means that we are going to have 2 rows. We also have an order by clause, so which species goes first depends on this particular order by clause. Order by takes count into account. So what are we counting? We are just counting species over here. So for M species, the count is going to be 3 because you have 3 rows which contain information about maple trees, whereas for the P species the count is going to be 2. So your M species is going to be ordered first. So the first row is going to be M and the second row is going to be P. M has a count of 3, P has a count of 2. What about size? We have average diameter. Between maple trees we have 8, 10 and 12. So the size is going to be 10.0 for average. Your average always gets converted into a real number because you perform a division operation. For the pine tree you are going to get an average of 7.0 and the corresponding row index is just going to be 0 and 1 because we are dealing with a brand new data frame over here. Alright, I will wrap up this video here. In the next video we will go through a new table for the next set of questions.